All right, traders, welcome back to another video here on the Learn to Trade channel. I'm Orlando, and we're going to talk about the Japanese yen. The reason we're going to talk about the Japanese yen is because the Japanese yen has been melting for the past week. And there are loads of traders out there asking me how to trade it. Now, we are going to talk about that. But before we go any further, I am going to share my trade on the US dollar Japanese yen at the end of the video, so don't miss that out. And if you like what you see and if what I do makes sense to you, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our VIP channel? The link is below the video. You can use promo code 21 off to get 21% off of your monthly subscription. Now let's get this thing going. So the Japanese yen, let's start by looking at the daily on the Japanese yen. And of course, we were looking for shorts on this currency. Why? This is FXCM Japanese yen basket, much like the XY for the US dollar, right? And what we are looking here is just a continuation of the massive bearish trend that we have seen since the pandemic highs at those highs around the 1,800 level here on FXCM's Japanese yen basket, right? Now, we are talking about a depreciation of this currency of about, until today's lows, about 18% since the pandemic highs. This is quite significant, more so because there were a lot of buyers trapped here, right? After this range, this was a 3-week range on the Japanese yen happened, and of course because we oil price pulled back from the lows, there were tons of traders trapped here on a bull trap, right? But we didn't, and we traded the long side on the pound yen, as I showed you earlier, right here. I personally, and we traded the long side on the pound yen up right now, 800 pips. That's cool, right? On this Japanese yen breakout to the downside. Now, we started taking profits around these levels because I personally, I'm gonna tell you, I was expecting quite the deep pullback at least to these levels, right, for further continuation. But the Japanese yen didn't pull back and just completely and utterly destroyed May 2020 May 2021 lows. Right now, we are about or exactly, I must say, 1.48% below those May 2027 lows. Are we going to get a pullback to those lows, or the Japanese yen is just going to continue to crash? Let's have a look at the lower time frames just to see what's going on. The 4-hour chart, just the 4-hour chart indicates the very shallow pullbacks that we've had on the Japanese yen since it started to melt. Now, just calculating stuff, right, from the breakout until the first pullback, we're talking about a 2.37 move to the downside, then to this pullback that we saw yesterday and today, talking about 164% pullback. Now we could be looking at another 1.5% move to the downside, which means that we are still hips to go on this possible move. More so because we have broken with the Friday's lows. This is interesting. Price broke with Friday lows. So what I expect, or what I'm looking for as pullback, right, is a on the hourly a pullback towards those levels, to Friday's and Monday's lows right here. And I think that we have pulled back to these levels. Well, not exactly, but this will be the shallow pullback that would ignite the further continuation on the Japanese yen. Now, because of this, and because this is my trading plan, I have already placed a US dollar Japanese yen buy order, which I'm going to share with you, and it's part of our VIP team. So this is the actual trade sent to the VIP group. As you can see, Learn to Trade VIP. We are almost 5,200 subscribers strong. So why don't you join us with the link below this video using promo code 21 off. And I am buying the US dollar Japanese yen at a 114.50, 505 with stop loss at 113.80, and taking profit at the 115.45. And this is the trade that I have placed. Um, take profit should be 113.45 for a better than a one, almost a 1.5 R right on this trade. Beautiful trade. And this is a setup. Yeah, and this is the setup. And yes, I took a loss today on gold, but I don't hide my losses as much as I don't hide my winners. I ended up the day up $776. So this is the setup on the US dollar Japanese yen. As you can see on my hourly, on my 4-hour chart, very nice uptrend on the on the USD yen, and a very structured move in the sense that every time the Japanese yen has broken with the highs, we've had a rally in our hands. So we are looking for that possible break of today's lows on the Japanese yen, which would trigger a long here on the US dollar Japanese yen for a 1 to 3 R trade. So that's what we do on the VIP team, on the VIP side of things, every single day. If you want to join that, I mean, this is a freebie, right? But if you want to join, why don't you go ahead and click the link below this video using promo code 21OFF to get 25% off of your subscription. I'll see you guys around. Cheers.